Well, good morning. It's early for me to be doing the blog. I usually wait until the end of the day to see what's going to happen, but today is a bit different. It's Friday, August 23rd. It is my 73rd birthday today. Uh, so happy birthday, me! And that's meaningful, and that's what I'll be talking about. So if you don't want to hear about my birthday, then this would be the time to check out. Uh, it is the 148th journal and T+143, which is especially meaningful today. Now you have to appreciate that today is my 73rd chronological birthday and the first birthday that I'll celebrate this calendar year, uh, but not my only birthday. I will have a second first birthday on April 2nd, which will be my transplant birthday. But birthdays have taken on a whole new meaning for me. I think that we take them for granted. I think that certainly don't pay as much attention to them as we should, recognizing how fragile life can be and how capricious it can be. And I've been thinking about that a lot lately. I mean, had I not been accepted into the transplant program, had I not had the transplant when I did, if I wasn't doing as well as I am throughout the transplant, obviously this would be an entirely different conversation. Might not even be a conversation because I don't know that I would have started the blog had I not been asked to do it as I was going through the transplant process, that preconditioning chemo and all that other stuff that went along with it. But I'm lucky. I'm fortunate. Whatever word you want to use to describe my still being here, I'm it, I guess. And the fact that I'm feeling well, that I'm feeling better than I thought I would at this point in my treatment, and I'm fortunate enough to say that, and that the little things that are occurring are annoying. I suppose that they would be a lot worse for someone else, perhaps, but I don't think I wish to allow them to be more than annoying. Certainly not more than I can deal with. I've proven many times over the last 73 years that I can deal with an awful lot. And I'm pretty good at compartmentalizing elements of whatever it is that's going on in my life so that I can cope more easily and get through it, get to the other side, because there are things that are still left to be done, that things that I still feel very strongly about doing. Not the least of which is not wishing to abandon my family, my wife, my kids, our grandchildren. And I know, I'm not naive, I'm not foolish. I know that life goes on. I've seen it happen too many times in my life. I'm not foolish enough to believe that anybody's indispensable, irreplaceable. But quite frankly, I am enjoying my life, especially now, especially looking through it with new eyes, especially looking through it, recognizing that everything that I experience from the moment of that transplant going forward is a wonderful, new, exciting experience. And I know that sounds Pollyannish. Maybe it is. I don't know. all I can say really in my own defense is that having been confronted with the possibility of not having another birthday, or perhaps having one this year but not having one next year, is a reason to really sit down and think about what's important to you, and what you want to fill your time with, and who you want to fill your time with. And I spent the morning. I spent the morning. I apologize for that, but I haven't figured out how to mute the goddamn thing yet. So, other than throwing it across the room, there's not a lot I can do with it other than maybe put it in a drawer. That works. Maybe they'll just go away. Robocalls, what can I tell you? I spent the morning answering all kinds of wonderful birthday wishes from this incredible community of friends and acquaintances and colleagues that I've managed to accumulate over the years. And answering each one was a reinforcement of how incredible life is and how incredible life can be, and what a gift it is. And it would be a shame to ignore it or take it for granted, or not really immerse yourself in it fully, recognizing how fortunate we all are to be participating in life, and also recognizing that things can turn very quickly and in a different direction. And perhaps that's more important than anything else, is that recognition that things could be different, things can be different, they still can be different. And just because you're doing well at this particular moment is no reason to assume that you'll be doing well forever. And that's not to take a pessimistic view of life at all. It's just being realistic about the fact that things can change in a heartbeat, and in a nanosecond, and the only thing that makes it worthwhile is the life, the fullness. I think that the only thing that makes that worthwhile is the fullness of the life you live up until that moment and beyond. I made a conscious decision that regardless of what happened, I tried to live my life providing a really good example of what a good life is supposed to be all about. And that when I was facing the inevitability of the primary myelofibrosis, that I was going to set a good example of what dying well was all about, if that was the case. So I'm going to leave with that thought. I don't know when I'm going to post this. I know I wanted to record it this morning. I'll look at it again and make sure it's not too maudlin, and then post it. In the meantime, stay well, take care, celebrate every minute as if it were your birthday. It's important. Don't take them for granted. Bye-bye.